Can you please state your name and age for the video?
Yeah, I'm Sam Brooks and I'm 15 years old.
So, have you grown up practicing a religion? And if so, what is that religion?
Yes, I was born and raised in a Christian household. I practice Protestant Christianity and I go to Calvary Church.
Was it more so your family that influenced you to go to church when you were younger?
Yes, as growing up, it was kind of just a normal thing Sunday mornings to go to church, but as I grew up and realized how much it meant to me, I enjoyed going to it much more.
Do you do any activities in the church? Are you involved in any way?
I've always been super involved in the church ever since I was little. I would go to Sunday school before I would sit in with my family in church, and then I regularly attend Sunday morning services, and I used to go to GEMS, which was a girls' Bible study at the church, and now I go to the youth group on Sunday nights.
Nice. Tell me more about GEMS and the youth group on Sunday nights. What do you enjoy about it?
I've always enjoyed, especially during junior high when I went to GEMS, just being a place with all my friends I could go to, and everyone was just there for each other and worshiping and just being around each other. But now that I'm in high school, the high school youth group has really been a backbone family for me that I can always go to and talk to them without any feeling embarrassed or anything bad would come out of it.
Nice. So it's just a lot of kids that your age that you can create a fellowship with, and just a time to talk about your personal life without any judgment.
Yeah, for sure. It's just everyone just understands what you're going through because it's high school and they're going through the same thing.
Yeah. So who is Jesus to you?
Jesus is a huge part of my life. He's just the Lord Jesus Christ, and I've always, for me, it's more felt like a presence that he's always with me, and that through times of trouble, he's just always there, and that I can talk to him or pray to him, and that he's always just there to listen to me and hear all my problems and calm me.
Have you ever had any experiences where you've really felt like, wow, I really see Jesus in this moment. I can feel him interacting with me, or, I feel like he really blessed me with this? Or is it more just, this calming presence, somebody that you can, go to in a quiet place and just pray to him?
I guess I felt both. Most of the time I feel like it's almost just a calming presence over me, but there's been times, usually when I'm like worshiping or singing, that I can feel he's definitely has a presence around me. If it's Sunday night worship with the youth group, or when I would go to a camp over the summer that was a Christian camp and worshiping around a campfire with them and just feeling totally surrounded by him and comforted and loved.
What's the camp that you went to?
It was called Camp Minnetonka, and it was a week long over the summer that me and my friends would go to, and you stay in a cabin, and every morning you wake up and you go to the chapel and you worship and you hear a service, and then it's just the whole camp is surrounded with so much love and comfort that you're just surrounded by Jesus for a whole entire week, and it's a really cool experience.
So you felt like, I guess the knowledge and just, the experience that you gained from that, 1 week, that was able to carry then into your daily life.
Oh, for sure. I would just learn so much about him and the power that he has in my life that I could take that and apply it into my everyday life.
Do you ever experience like any criticism from, I know you said that your friends go to these camps with you, but at school, do you feel like you are different than others your age, or does anybody ever judge you for doing these kinds of things?
Not too much now that I feel like in this day and age everyone is just so different, but I for sure feel that like when I go to a youth group, there are kids that go to like private schools and I feel like they're very more in touch with their faith and they have a closer group of friends where there's a smaller group of public kids like me going to public schools and there's just so many other religions out there that yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I could be seen as, oh, the Christian girl, but there's so many different things that it's not seen like that. So it kind of just depends on where I am, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, how has being a Christian impacted your daily life? Does it, influence your decisions or how you interact with people? Or is it just, like I said before, like a calming presence for you?
I guess being a Christian necessarily hasn't changed my life, but the way Christians view things have changed my life, and seeing how Jesus interacted with people, it just makes me want to be more like him and have the strongness to just go up to people and ask how they're doing or just want to talk to people. It's not necessarily being a Christian has to make my life a certain way.
Do you feel like people have felt that you're more accessible for emotional support being a Christian? Like you are open to, talking with anybody about their problems and just, being a friend that is always there for anyone?
Oh, yeah, I think I for sure feel that. I think my friends have always been able to call me up and just be like, Sam, I'm having an issue. I would like for you to pray for me or something, that I've been able to do that for them. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it has changed.
Has there ever been anything that has, I guess, tried to limit your relationship with Christ? Like, have you ever had any, like, struggles, just maybe in your own mind, any doubts that have, tried to stray you away from your beliefs?
Yeah, I think that always happens when you're going through a difficult situation in life and you're just questioning why would something you've grown up so strong and put all your faith in and love so much like cause you pain, but like being a Christian and going to church you realize that like that's not what's happening. So yes, I mean through like tough times I've felt that, but I've always got back to the point where I realize why he is my savior.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing this with me. I think you are a very bright young girl.
Thanks.